Welcome back everyone, and I hope you guys are having an amazing week, and welcome back to our devlog about Windshire. It's episode 33 or something, and this week we weren't able to do too much. This week mostly revolved around stuff that should have been sorted out at the start, but thankfully we were able to do it now and not have too much trouble. Well, sort of. Anyways, this week we updated our design documents and did some other small tweaks to the structure of our team. Nothing too drastic and nothing you guys will be able to notice, but it's gonna really help us internally. We were also able to purchase an asset called Nature Renderer, which should allow for a more optimized game and a better experience for you guys. And that was all thank you to our amazing supporters on Patreon. If you're wanting to be a patron yourself, go check it down in the description below. Anyways, let's get straight into this week. This week compared to other weeks has been, well, more fun I hope. Instead of worrying about making LODs, Preferred was able to focus on making some awesome new models. Having this time, he was able to create some of the best looking models out there. He created an awesome looking sawmill building powered by wind, and an awesome looking execution oh, well I guess it's not really awesome, but like the model looks good, not the whole thing behind it. Anyways, that's all he really made this week, because it did take a bit of time to create those two models, because he really spent a lot of time trying to create those, but they're definitely worth it. Since we didn't really have much to show you guys this episode, I thought it would be a perfect time to just discuss, you know, the game and its future and stuff like that. That's why it's kind of called the future segment. But anyways, this week I had to just sit back and just plan out exactly what this game was going to be about. I had to make sure this game was within scope and is doable, which some of you guys may argue you should have done this before, and I know I should have, but I got carried away. That's really only my only reason. Okay, guys. I know many of our awesome viewers have suggestions, and these amazing suggestions can't all be in the game. So I had to sit back and dig into the roots of this game. I've been so tunnel visioned in making AI, I lost the full picture of this game. So after letting Carl look over the document and just the design I was going for, he helped me figure out what was missing, and after working on this document extensively for a while, I finally was able to see the full picture again. I want this game to be what it was supposed to be in the beginning, and not just to stray too far from that, because that's what a lot of you guys actually subscribed for, is that Windshire authentic experience. So after figuring out everything I lost, this is where I was at. We really needed a rework for the map and a couple of other things that were really important to make sure that vision I had in the beginning stays true. So as a team, we decided to rework the map. The current map is just crawling with huge optimization issues and other such problems like this. In addition, the overall landmass wasn't exactly what I envisioned for this project. I really wanted a sort of mystical element to the world that I just feel like this might be a bit lacking. But the overall landmass in general is fantastic, and go give Postcritical a huge thank you for taking time out of his day to make that type of map. So we're all really working closely together to bring you what this project was originally supposed to be. There is some redesign, but nothing like before, as in we're not going to redesign any huge features unless it's that movement system that we talked about before, which is going to go through some slight rework to make it perfect. We've been throwing around map ideas for a bit now, and we're going to be closing in on an idea for Phase 2's map soon, but we really want to make it fun and enjoyable for you guys. So hopefully we'll be able to expand upon it for the entire project, not just Phase 2, and we won't have to remake a map for every single phase. Thank you all for tuning in to this week's work. I know it's been quite a slow and not very filled week of development, but next week we're going to get some awesome stuff to show you guys. Anyways, let's give a huge shout out to Tofster and Token for their awesome support. In addition, let's give some praise to Inconspicuous, Delta, Max, Tajna, Munchier, and Deathstroke. Without you guys, the project would have been very difficult to accomplish, so I just wanted to thank you guys for supporting and believing in us. And without further ado, I will see you guys in the next devlog.